What is up? I'm going to try to be quiet since I'm in a hotel room. And people tell me my voice tends to carry. Let me see. Let me pull up. I was just waiting for unloaded media to go off so I could kind of get cranking. What did I do? Okay. What's up, 2 Live? I'm going to pin this up in the chat. And like I said, tonight is just a little bit of a hangout. Anybody is more than welcome to jump in. We shoot breeze for a little while. I'm just kind of sitting up drinking a beer, chilling out before I go get some sleep so I can get up and go to classes in the morning. I'm excited. What's up, Warsaw? Hey, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to run the restroom real quick. One love, what is happening? All right, I'm back. DLD, if you want, man. Anybody's more than welcome. Jump in, man. I'm just kind of shooting shit for a little bit before I go crash. Tour Town, what's happening, man? I got 2 days of pistol training with Warrior Poet Society for the next 2 days, so that's going to be pretty kick ass, man, and I'm excited. It's probably why I'm not asleep yet. Yeah, dude, my little DLD, my little one was pissed when she when she remembered I was going to be out of town the next 2 days. She was not happy. And then she wasn't feeling good on top of that. That just made it worse. Yeah, no problem, man. I understand. I mean, it's kind of hard to shoot shit when the little one's over there wiped out. So, but yeah, I'm up. Yeah, Town. I think we're going to get it squared away, man. I actually talked to the sheriffs that night. Gave them a heads up on everything. Was like, look, this is the number. I don't know this person. Don't recognize the number. I don't know why they're calling me, threatening some bullshit, but that's what's happening. So, sheriff took everything down and seemed pretty cool about everything. So, and I got some other folks kind of working on getting me some information. And if the information comes through, I'm just going to give it over to the sheriffs. I'll be interested to know who's wanting to play dickhead in front of the SWAT my house, because that's one of those things. They are threatening physical violence. They're just doing it through a second party or a third party. Um, and that kind of shit kind of pisses me off because honestly, you kick in my door at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a shit whether you scream the cop or not. Criminals can break into your house and just scream cop. And it's happened before where criminals break in and they're, oh, hey, police, and the person doesn't react, and then they do what they want to do. Yeah, Dark man, I really appreciate it, brother. I seriously do. Because I just want to know who the hell want to play fuckboy games right now. That shit, I was sitting there doing SDI homework the other night, just chilling out, and all of a sudden I get this stupid ass text. And hold on, I'll read it to you guys because I still got it. Let's see, where's that text? Because I use a couple different things for texting. Where's this at? Yeah. So this joker, she throws my address out there and goes, now I know where to send the drug task force. And I replied back, well, there are no drugs, so okay. And then they get back here and they say, there's a camera on the mailbox. And this was weird. She has a stroke because of you. I'll hunt you down like a dog, homeboy. Good day. I want to know who he's talking about as far as she having a stroke. And the only thing I can think about him or them, this person, thinking about having a camera on the mailbox is my wife has a solar light by her mailbox. Does look kind of like a camera. So it's kind of one of those where, especially throwing my address out, and then throwing that out makes me think that that is someone who has been passed to my place. Really and truly pull some camera footage off some other neighbors' cameras and try to see. But then again, it could, there's no way to tell who it was. It's just someone turning around at the end of the road driving back. So that's the screwy thing. So anyway, I got this text. What time? Hold on, what time was it? Does it say? Yeah, I got it at 11:02 Friday night, and I was in town, 35 minutes, 40 minutes away, doing SDI homework, trying to get stuff done because I knew I had these classes coming up, and I knew I was going to be traveling Sunday and all that. So I was working on stuff, trying to get it done. Well, I ended up spending my night back out in the country, not being able to work on a whole lot of anything because I'm caught. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, dude, I would think it was just someone looking on Google Maps, except for talking about the stuff at my mailbox. That's the part that bothers me a little bit. Um, but either way, I still want to know who's playing fuckboy games with me because I don't really like fuckboy games. I don't like people threatening my family. Um, that's just not real cool with me. Uh, but anyway, hell, I did get to when I headed or hit the loop in Atlanta tonight. I did get to go ahead and have dinner with a P-38 Wilbur, so I actually got to meet the man in person. Cool ass dude. Hell, I think we sat down for about 45 minutes or an hour during dinner just shooting the shit. So uh, definitely a dude I wouldn't mind going back and hanging with. Let me say hi to everybody out in the chat real quick. So I know I got let's see, Ron Wayne's out, Mike McClune, what is up, my brother, Toy Town, my man, Dark, of course, Dark's out there, Fire, what is happening, homeboy? Um, Warsaw, I already said Warsaw, I mean, fucking hola. Who the hell is Clover Tack Cards? Um, are we looking at Clover Tack's backup account? AR Guns, what is up, my brother? Joe Morris, what's happening? Uh, like I say, any of the link to the chat's pinned. Anybody's welcome to jump in. This isn't a serious stream. I'm just sitting here shooting shit. Hey, what's up, Clover Tack? What's happening, man? Mississippi Thunder, what is up, my brother? Okay, that is a legit channel. All right, so that's another channel I guess I need to subscribe to then. I'll have to look that one up. But again, links up in the chat, guys. Anybody who wants to bounce in can bounce in. For those of you who don't know, I'm up in Dalton, Georgia right now. I'm spending the next 2 days up with War Poet Society doing their Pistol 1 and Pistol 2 classes. So I'm like freaking excited and you know, I need a little bit of time just to chill out. I won't be too long tonight because I do actually have to try to get some sleep. Um, so I was just finishing up, checking over gear, freaking looking at some of the stuff on the holster, making sure all the screws were locked down, just all kinds of simple stuff like that. What's going on, Kurt? My man, what is happening? So, but yeah, man, coming up through Atlanta today, man. Drive wasn't too bad. 285. Once I hit 285, it got locked down. It was a fucking parking lot due to some construction. So that kind of sucked. But hell, still, I beat P38 to the damn restaurant. I'm running a 17 build that I did. Hold on, because I'll pull the slide and everything. I'll show it to you in two separate parts. And then maybe what's up, Carolina, man? My brother, what's happening? What did you say? Okay. So I'll share this to you in two separate pieces. YouTube, let me inform you, this is not a firearm. These are firearms components. Eat a big fat one if you block the channel and ban me and all that shit. So this was the first 17 that I built. I ordered all the parts off Rocky Brass. I didn't know anything about JSD at the time and all that. So I ordered everything off Rocky Brass. So this is a true precision slide. Got the compensator on there. So the compensator threads on, then locks in once it threads with your two Allen heads or stars, whatever they are. Of course, lightning cuts all through the slide. Okay, so now we're back. We still got everybody. I think we got everybody. Dude, this Swamp Fox has been damn solid. I don't know how many times I've racked this thing off my gun belt. I've racked it off my leg. I've racked it off barriers. I have done my best to beat the shit out of this sight, and it still keeps coming back for more. So yeah, the internet in this hotel is not the best. So you guys forgive me when I freeze. Just hopefully it'll be right back. Hold on, what we got? My man Joe, what's happening? What you got going on, brother?
Not much, man. Hanging out in the garage.
Pretty
You're
much.
hanging out in a hotel in Georgia.
Yep, man. We all the way up in Dalton, Georgia right now.
Yeah, yeah. What's Walter doing? Did you guys like get him a couple extra freaking boxes of pens so he's all in good shape?
Nah, dude, he's good, man. Nah, we went up, actually met at a fucking Hooters up there because it was about the closest thing to the interstate where I was going to stop right before I hit 75.
That's hilarious. Hooters. That's old school.
Yeah, dude, I haven't been in a fucking Hooters in forever.
I have. It's been like freaking probably 10 years.
It's probably been about that long since I've been in one.
It was something for work. I was like staying at a hotel and I could see it. It was like walking distance, and I did not have a car, so I was like, I can walk over that motherfucker there.
But yeah, hold on. I'll show you a couple more things. One thing I did change on this slide was I stuck suppressor height, the XS or SX sights on it. So
yes,
I got a co-witness with
it.
it.
You got a white ring.
Yep.
I love XS sights. I own like two different XS sights. They're good. They're sturdy. They're built nice. They're metal housings. Yeah. That's
and then of course the frame itself. I got the TLR light on it and everything. Which I need to put some new.
I'm almost gonna have to do a red dot on a duty carry. I don't like carrying around a duty carry, but I wouldn't mind having a duty carry with a red dot to make it like a hand rifle. You know what I mean? Yeah, hand rifle's hard to argue with, dude. If you got something that you can fire from a freaking brace hand, you just pull up to freaking and get to crack something at 100 yards. I'll say with the red dot, there's no reason why it couldn't be with a trained hand. With a trained hand. Yeah.
This is my carry. This is a 19 that I built. This is a Patma slide and all that. And this thing's been freaking outstanding. Oh, the other thing I did, I can't remember who the trigger's from. I got one. I changed out 3 triggers the other day, and that trigger has been smooth.
So, is that like a Gen 2 or Gen 3, like guide rod spring setup?
All Gen 3.
Gen 3.
Yeah, all that's Gen 3.
I bought a freaking Gen 4. I didn't know what I was going to bought it. The only Glock I ever bought, and it's fine. Like for my conversion barrel, I got a 9 conversion barrel. I think I bought it from AIM Surplus. It's one of the ones that are TIN coated, gold colored, and it's a fat barrel in there. And I just bought the G19 springs for it because it's all cartridge. I mean, you can get something that can convert it back to, for springs or different ones. But I regret not buying like a Gen 2 or Gen 3 style.
So far, this gun, this frame and this slide on the 17's got at least 2,500 rounds through it. And it's been absolutely solid since I built it. The funny thing was the second 17 that I built, which I've got it in my case over there. I went ahead and brought both of them with me.
You just cut audio, man. Your audio cut. Your video cut now.
Now we're back.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was typing you a message. Are you good? Audio, video check.
Yeah, this seems like this internet's got a freaking just a dead spot in it that it hits and it goes out, and then give it a minute, 30 seconds, and it pops back up. So that's the only reason I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do a stream, because it is coming back up. So,
Are you on hotel internet?
yeah, hotel internet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why. Hell, I was watching damn Unloaded Media before I came on. I wanted to let them do their whole show before I did anything, and it was the same thing. It'd run for a while and run clean, and then it'd drop off, give it a second, and it'd pop back up. Now this is even worse than Starbucks. This is the Super 8 motel.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, I remember traveling with my parents to go to my uncle's funeral in New Hampshire. Going up through hotels. It was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, these were places where you weren't allowed to carry a gun. We were up in Massachusetts for a while, but it was sketch. Like when I went out the back door of the hotel to try to find a place to, just like post up and drink a couple beers and hang out. I was like, fuck, this place is fucked. Everybody, there were sketchy motherfuckers everywhere, dude.
Oh man, this one isn't anything compared to the first time me and my wife had to go stay in Montgomery for some stuff. Looked at hotels and stuff. We were trying to find something cheap. I mean, didn't have a whole lot of money, and just looked at pictures on the internet. Well, when we got into the hotel, the floor, it's like a straight shotgun room. The floor is shitty linoleum. It's not tile. It's not wood. It's shitty linoleum.
When you first walk in, then there's like some freaking ghetto ass fucking indoor swimming pool right beside the check.
Man, dude, it was
every time. It's full of freaking not my mom and dad. They didn't want to go there. I mean, everybody but us. We ain't in there.
Oh, dude, man, that place me and my wife stayed in Montgomery, that first place. Hell, when we went out, we went to go to Outback to go to dinner. We get back, and there's people, it's 2 stories. There's people standing in the parking lot smoking weed. There's people all over the second story smoking weed. I mean, it was just like a weed convention. It was kind of rough. It was like, no, we ain't staying here again. We're gonna roll this weekend out, and then we're gone.
Yeah, I just had to find a place away from my parents' room where I could go have a couple beers and hang out. And I used a couple of them hotels had like patios, but some of them didn't. So I was just like hanging out around the fucking front lobby and freaking. I was that guy a little bit. It kind of sucked, but I had to be.
Dark. Yeah, hotel parties. What's up, Doc? What's happening, brother? Miss Misty Wayne's sister, how's it going? Yeah, we ain't doing anything serious tonight. This isn't going to be a share the pain stream, so we're just hanging out.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. Have you seen? I was watching Clayco's one of his recent videos. You watch his stuff?
Oh yeah, dude. I missed his last couple though.
Okay. So somebody shipped him a Polytech Spiker to review,
Oh man.
and right now, freaking PSA is making a copy of it, and they're not in stock right now. It's like, click on it and it says, let me know when they're available. But they're making a blonde furniture Polytech Spiker copy.
Oh
It,
man.
and they're doing it to spec. They're doing like 1.5 mm thickness on the
Receiver.
yes, on the stamping. They're doing they're going full bore. And the pistol grip has like a metal piece on it before it mates up to the receiver. It's fucking sweet, dude. It just looks like a Polytech. It's
Dude,
it's a Type 56 copy. I want one, and I have a Type 56, but I want one of these because I don't know what are they going to ask for them. Probably like 1,200, 1,400, maybe. Probably 1,200. You froze again, dude.
and we're back.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, this fucking schizophrenic ass internet. But no,
Yeah.
but people have tried to pick on PSA, but what
Well,
they're not a this AK, they're not a that AK. You have to
there
match PSA against the other American AKs, and
there's some
PSA is doing a way better job than anybody else in the American market.
they're pretty good. Yes, American market's hard too because American market's like low quality. I mean, anything that's made here can be made better than something that's imported because it's going to have, it's going to be made in a machine factory that's outfitted to do that freaking weapon. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
it's
yeah,
going to
dude.
inherently,
It's a
and yeah,
P-
it's coming out of a place that's freaking designed to make that weapon, not here. It's
yeah, but Warsaw Riley Defense, as far as I understand, is still working off of parts kits. So yeah, of course they're making better AKs. Um, but PSA for the most part, their AK lines are all built by them. They're
yeah,
hammer forging the trunnions, they're doing the barrels. They're doing so it's you're measuring two different things together: an American manufactured made gun versus a parts kit assembled gun. Those are two different animals. Um,
and if one,
ultimately, would I rather have a AK made out of a parts kit? Damn right. However, if I couldn't get that and the only thing I could get was a PSA AK, I would take the PSA AK over any other American manufactured AK. Um,
I've got a couple. I mean, I've got two Type 56. I've got two Romanians, and I've got two Hugos. But I want one of those Type 56 PSA copy spikers because dude, it's just a nice gun. That would be a super nice shooter. It really would. I mean, if you're going to be able to get the gun for maybe $1,100, $1,200, I don't know what MSRP on them is. It's grayed out because they're not in stock right now.
yeah. Hey, what's up, Chamber? But now, dude, Warsaw, I thought Riley was only making parts kit guns. So if they're making all their own parts, then yeah, Riley will beat PSA, hands down, from the couple of guns that I have had in my hands. Um, because I mean, they're just making a better gun. But I mean, you take how long has it taken for American companies to actually start manufacturing real trunnions, real hammer forged trunnions? You know, they weren't doing like freaking inner ordnance and cast and shit. And then you just see cast parts just fly the fuck apart after about the third mag. If you're lucky, you made it that goddamn far. So yeah, if Riley Defense, if they're making all their own parts, brother, which I believe you. I mean, come on in, Warsaw.
What up?
What's up, brother?
What up? Like I said, though, dude, Riley Defense is better than PSA. I know this for a fact, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was under the impression that Riley Defense was putting together kit guns.
No. They're all 100% made here in the States, and they're all built from the ground up.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize that. But yeah, you're right. That's a better gun than PSA, hands down. And from the ones I've had in my hands, which I haven't shot them, but I've had them in my hands, looked at the fitment, looked at the parts. It's a better gun.
And the whole spiker thing, it's not 100% a clone or inspired build off the spikers. And I've seen already there's some issues right now. The bayonet, it was actually upside down when they installed it on one of the guys' AKs. So instead of having it where it's supposed to be in the photograph, it's actually like turned upside down when it's folded.
That's funny. But
that's kind of because it does hook up. It doesn't spin around. It hooks up into a lug.
Oh no, I'm talking about the blade itself.
Oh, okay.
They spin it upside down.
You know, I can't give PSA too much shit there. You know, before PSA got started, hammer forging trunnions and shit like that. I mean, you only had a couple of choices for an American-made AK, and none of them were good.
There's a lot of bad AKs out there, man. And
Iowink was one of them.
Oh yeah, Iowink was horrible, man. Matter of fact, Iowink.
I own a couple that are subpar, but they're not like destroyed or anything.
Oh, and you also got Coop's frozen. Give it a few minutes.
Coop froze up. Give him a second because he's on hotel internet. It's
the whole blockbuster.
Yeah. But no, I own like a freaking Century Draco, and I own like an M&M M10, which is like a glorified washer, with a night. I do really like that 90-degree front sight block though. That's nice.
Yeah. No, Century Arms import AKs are good. It's the American-made stuff that's all shit, including the Visca, which I really don't like.
Yeah. These were all early. I wouldn't buy anything new. These were earlies, and these were. And I tell my friends, like, if you're gonna buy an AK, Christ, just come talk to me first, because you see shit that's all on the wall at the freaking gun shop, and all of it's like $800 to $1,000, and all of it's shit. Yeah. It's not. It's nothing you want to come home with. I ordered like a new M70, the freaking Z-Path. I was like, this is what you want. This is definitely what you want. And you can't see those on the wall because they're ordered up.
Hey, Coop, I'm going to send you a video here in the side chat here.
Yeah.
This is the spiker I was talking about, and you can clearly tell the bayonet was upside down.
Here, let me see something. Because it's easier for me to do some of this shit from YouTube.
For nostalgia reasons, though, I was kind of hyped on that freaking PSA spiker offering.
It's just, I don't care for the blonde wood. I wanted something like it's caramelized. It has that nice grain look.
I have a blonde wood Polytech underfolder, and it's pretty much new unfired. It's got some handling marks, but it's not quite that blonde. That's like yellow wood. It's almost like banana wood.
I want something like it's war torn, like it's distressed, or probably brown.
Yeah.
If you want a true Type 56, it's in Vietnam.
And I don't know if Polytech or if PSA tried to redo like the blue finish that they had
No,
on.
it's spray paint.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why people are disappointed with it, because it's not blue, it's all spray painted.
I'll tell you what, though, that blue finish was very fragile. Though you pretty much can't take it out in that much weather. It's going to start rusting.
Let me do that.
It's like mine are both pretty. I've got a couple 56s, and they're both pretty, but they're you don't take them out.
Here, we're just gonna share. I'll split this and we'll see.
Here,
So,
play
yeah,
up
let's
the audio.
look at this. You said play it with it.
Yeah, with the audio, he's going to explain.
All right, hold on. I might have to. Yeah, shit. I forgot to hit the damn button in the screen share. Hold on. Let me restart it. Coop's a retard. I mean, come on.
No, just you messed up.
Let's
Don't worry.
present screen share. Share with audio. I hate it that they even make you click this shit. Of course, I want to share it with audio. How else do you watch midget porn?
All right, let's hear this.
And I don't have my tripod
Okay, can you guys hear that?
Yep.
set up or anything like that today because I've got to go to work in like 20 minutes. So I'm just going to do this real quick and just show you all this gun because I haven't seen any other videos on it yet. So Soviet Arms, that's what it says on the gun. So it's kind of interesting. It doesn't say Palmetto State Armor.
So if it was a real Soviet guy who made this gun, they'd have thrown his ass off the top of a fucking building.
It's a Chicom gun.
Anywhere on the rifle. But here it is. Let me get this foam out of here. Look at that. So this is Palmetto State's clone, essentially, of Chinese Type 56. You have your Chinese markings. You've got your checkered.
I mean, that's not a bad looking gun for what it is. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not freaking Iron Ordnance ugly.
Grip.
The furniture is correct. Like the stock drops down a little bit on the back, and it's got the honeycomb pistol grip. It's really cool that way. And I know that the gas pistons, like it's got the vented gas tube instead of having the vents up by the gas block.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's correct. It's correct.
Comes in a box.
Does it have the
Single polymer magazine. Couple stickers. And
There's the bayonet.
yeah, so let me pull this off.
You're not gonna get a flat bag chrome follower mag with that. It is sweet as though. I think it'd be worth a whirl. I mean, as far as any other one, if I was gonna buy a PSA AK right now, that's the model I'd buy. I think it's sweet as.
Yeah, but it's a first generation. I actually want to wait and find out, see if they actually upgrade it.
Well, but it's the same operating system as everything else. It's just like basically a furniture package and barrel treatment. You know what I mean?
You know, you get what I'm saying though. I'd rather wait though, see if they change up, they improve the quality of them. Because their generation 1 PSA's done, they've done 2, they've done 3, then they did 4s, and now they did 5. So I wonder if they're going to do the same thing with this thing too.
Well, this seems like something that they would do in like somewhere like
Mm-hmm. You're kind of cutting in and out, by the way.
I'm cutting in.
Yeah.
It seems like something that would be kind of like a limited edition.
Yep. And here's the bayonet I was telling you about. It's upside down. See, the blade's supposed to be going into the handguard.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Because that cutout is for where the blade's supposed to be put in.
I was going to say perhaps. I don't know how the new ones are, and these are copies. too. So how close is the copy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, see what I'm talking about, Coop?
Yep.
Otherwise, it looks pretty good. They did a Cerakote finish on this gun rather than
The blue.
traditional bluing like the real Chinese ones have. And it's all right, honestly. I think I'm probably going to end up stripping it down and having it re-blued rather than having this Cerakote on here. I did check the sights. Sights are straight and everything. And you see it says Soviet Arms rather than PSA, which is interesting. It's got the hooded front sight post. Everything like cold hammer forged parts and everything like that. So it's got the smooth dust cover. Polished carrier. I don't believe it's plated. I think it's just polished, but I could be wrong. There is no trap door in the buttstock. And doesn't appear to have any like serial numbers on the individual parts. Like other PSA rifles and really all AKs in general will usually have, you know, serial numbers on the dust cover and other parts, but I'm not seeing that. Let me pop the gun apart real quick. I'll show you the insides. Okay, so I've got the bolt and carrier out, and well, I don't see any matching numbers. I mean, obviously it's a matching numbers gun. It's just they didn't put any numbers on their parts. Like
That carrier, man, does not look bad. The machining looks good on it.
No, does the heat treat really good though? That's the question.
Yeah, well, that's always a question about a lot of these parts is what the heat treat's like.
They're trying to mimic the Chinese guns as they came over, like all freaking shiny. Like I've got like my old NHM 91 and my double spiker. They're kind of grayed now. They're just like in the white when they come over.
Yeah.
they normally do, but there is a stamp. So there's that. Here's your bolt. Also has a stamp. That's pretty cool. And then let's see on the inside.
Yeah, standard PSA trigger group.
Yeah.
Single hook trigger assembly. You know, pretty standard stuff.
Yeah.
What was that? Look at the tang again. Inside, did you see that tang?
Let me back it up a little bit.
Go back, see the
Assembly.
screws there. Where the stock is. Look at that. That's something that I haven't seen. It's like a standard wooden drywall screw or something they put in there.
Well, that's which I don't know how the Chinese guns were built, but yeah, you see a Phillips head there, and then the other two are flatheads.
Single hook stamp. That's pretty cool.
Back it up a little bit. And I don't know whether that was just standard on Chinese guns.
And then let's see on the inside.
Chinese
No,
guns.
the rear
Single hook.
Like
Assembly.
this is a copy, but Chinese guns are usually double hook.
See,
Were they normally double?
Yeah, normally like both of my Chinese guns are double hook guns.
Yeah.
Even this Yugo I got, this M70, it's a double hook, but Chinese guns are typically double hook. That copies, you know, they didn't quite copy that.
he's frozen again.
He heard me though. He heard the first part of what I was saying. Chinese guns are typically double hook.
All right, now you're
There we
back.
go. Yeah, schizophrenic internet, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Don't,
China,
don't
China,
watch porn. Don't watch porn on this internet. You'll be like 3 strokes in, getting to the good part, and it'll freeze.
it with the first one of the first AKs I got was a Chinese one, and then I bought a Romanian one, and I was like looking at Tapco double hook triggers, and you could modify a Romanian one by like cutting another trough out, like not a trough,
Yeah.
a little thing out to do that. I'm like, maybe I better not. I'm glad because dude, I could have butchered that freaking Draco. That was my first gun, my AK. That's my first test AK.
Dude, I still want to see someone pick up Tapco's freaking molds and all their shit for their triggers and start producing them again.
They were like, yeah, when you got like a commercial AK, the G2 triggers.
Yeah, the G2 triggers for man, which hell, two or three of my guns have the old con block triggers in them, and then the other one of them's got the G2 trigger in it. And I think I swapped another one to a G2 trigger, and that G2 trigger is just awesome. I love that damn trigger.
You heard of Fime Group? Yeah, they're from Bulgaria, but they also are known here in the States. But since you can't have the third auto pin for a civilian, right? Obviously.
Oh yeah.
But that third auto pin series actually allows your hammer to go deeper into the receiver. And since we can't have that option, Fime Group, what they did is on their True Grip hammers, they actually added a hump of metal on the edge of the hammer. So it actually puts the hammer down into the actual receiver.
Well, that would be slick. But yeah, Chamberlain, I thought they might have got Tapco's stuff, but I wasn't sure. Because Tapco produced a lot of really crappy shit that was just big, bulky, ugly shit, but their triggers were fucking good.
Their magazines were good too.
Yeah, their mags are good. I've got a couple Tapco mags that I've just beat the ever living hell out of, and they don't seem to mind.
So
I think
all the grips look all right. There's like one that's a little weird looking, but it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. The wood looks okay. It's whatever. It's not as bad as other U.S. wood, although that stock is, it's whatever.
Look at the grain.
I love the grip though. The grip is nice.
Yeah,
really cool.
I don't like the sling on the bottom. I like it on the side.
Let's see what else can I show you on this thing. Yeah, guys, this is like really unplanned. So sorry, it's not a better presentation here, but like I said, I got to go to work. So, and again, the Cerakote, not really. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really do it for me. So I might have to strip this thing down.
Look at that. Look at
the blade or something. And again, this dang bayonet doesn't.
It's kind of bouncy.
Well, no, it's upside down. The blade's actually facing the opposite direction.
Sit flush. So with the cleaning rod in there. That's a shame. So, and also, I might be wrong. Y'all have to tell me in the comments section, but I'm pretty sure this bayonet is upside down.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
It's supposed to go inward to the handguard.
I might be wrong, but I think that's upside down. So, y'all let me know in the comments. Tell me what you think about that. But overall, yeah, pretty nice gun. Let me throw this thing back together real quick, and I'll give you all a good another shot of it, and then we'll.
Man, overall, dude, when you look at an American-produced AK, though, I could forgive him. Maybe it was a Friday-built gun with the bayonet.
I'll have to look. You might be able to spin it around. I'm not sure. Without gunsmithing. Yeah, you might be able to spin that around without gunsmithing. But
I haven't worked on it.
my curiosity is the price point. Like, what is that rifle going for? Is it $1,200?
I
is
guarantee it's got to be at least 1,200.
It's 1,100 at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, it's funny when in 2018, when I bought my Wasser 10 AK,
Coop's frozen.
Dude,
How many times?
probably like 15 years ago when I found my Polytech double folder spiker like in this dude's basement, I bought it for $1,000. Oh, I killed Coop. Everybody's killed. Damn.
all right, we're back.
Ugh.
It's intermissions. And that's what it is. It's planned intermissions.
Yeah. But freaking,
No.
I was saying back in the day, same price. I bought my freaking double folder spiker.
No, Coop, I will give PSA some props. Look at the stock. See how that has that comb,
Yeah.
for the Type 56. I will give them props for trying to do that, though.
Yeah, it's going down. Exactly. It is proper. Everything is. It's a nice copy. It would be one that I would like to go out and shoot, and not shoot on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, PSA for an American company making AKs has done really damn good compared to a lot of other companies that tried to do AKs.
Well, right defense, like I said.
Yeah. Well, like I was going to say earlier, the first AK that I built was actually an inner ordnance parts kit. I knew what I was getting when I ordered it.
Wait. You had an iWink parts?
It's in iWink parts.
Oh my God!
But I knew what I was getting, and I figured, hey, if I destroy this thing and I can't build the gun, I'm not really out any money, and I haven't torn up a good parts kit. That was the reasoning behind just going ahead and grabbing that one. Now I rebuilt that gun later. Fun, I put a Virgin. Is either a Virgin Hungarian or Virgin Romanian front trunnion in it. The barrel journal on that IO barrel was like fucking 8 thousandths over a standard size journal.
So they force pressed it?
No, well, I had to sit there and just because I didn't have a lathe at the time. I chalked it up in a machine that would spin it and just sat there and sanded that bitch for hours until I got it down within 3 thousandths interference and then pressed the barrel in.
Oh my goodness!
It took a while. So the only thing left in that gun that is inner ordnance is the trigger. I think that's it. Everything else is it's a fucking Frankenstein. It's Romanian. I think one part of it's Hungarian. It's a Frankenstein. But the gun runs like a fucking son of a bitch, so I don't worry about it.
The funny thing is, when iWink was around, guess what they were given included with their magazines?
Huh?
They had licensed iWink, licensed Pro Mags. They were deeming that they were Polish, but they were fucking Pro Mags.
Oh, dude, I've got a couple of IO magazines.
Yeah, they're Pro Mags.
These are actually closer to a tap code. The way they're made. And I've got a couple of Pro Mags that I use just for a shitty range mag and all that. Now, my AK pistol that I built, the Pro Mags actually fit fucking damn good in the thing. No wobble, no nothing.
Dude, right here.
20 rounder.
Dude, 20 dude, back in the day, I swear to God, these were cheaper than 30 rounders. There was like a run of these that came through what fucking
Hungry?
No, I bought a fucking gun off them. Fucking the Kentucky or fucking Tennessee. What the fuck were they? Center Fire Systems. Center Fire Systems had a buttload of these came in, and they packaged them with that you would buy like 3 mags, and it would come in like a 3 mag pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought like
Mike McQueen. That's definitely
I
a
bought
one piece at a time.
I bought like 18 mags worth, and I cleaned up a few of the pouches because they had mold on them and shit. I mean, they were like fabric, like canvas pouches, and some of them are good. I mean, you could use them, but fuck using them. You just freaking use the mags. The mags while you bought them, and dude, freaking those mags are so nice. Shoot an AK, you don't really want a 30-round mag. You want a 20 round. It's so much better. I can't wave it right now, but I'm like stepping off here in a minute. I mean, yeah, I'm just stepping off to the side, and it's so much nicer with a 20-round mag than it is a 30-round mag. So much nicer.
I don't know. I like my 30 round.
I'll stick with 30s.
No.
Coop's frozen again. Hey, 30s all the way.
I have 30s. They're loaded up, but the 20s are the ones that I shoot.
Do 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 do. Yeah. Coop, come on, man. All right, you're back.
Here we go.
You and your goddamn cursed internet, dude.
Hey, dude. Hey, it ain't me. Blame the hotel. All I needed was a place to crash tonight and tomorrow night. That's it.
It's probably MediaCom.
Oh, dude.
Probably so.
I got an Amazon cart going on with a tripod that'll hold my phone, so I don't have to like walk across the room all day.
Now, dude, I've got one Magpul 10-round mag, and I'm gonna try this year down on my place, down the backside of my property, where everything's real tight, where I hunt down there. I'm gonna try to go ahead and take a deer with that little AK pistol. I've got some hunting rounds for it from some just soft nose.
I've got this. I've got Chinese 5-rounders too that I use for hunting.
Yeah, but Coop, when you get a chance, check out Fime Group, dude.
Yeah, Bacon. We're kicking with a Miller Lite tonight.
Yep. Yeah, Fime Group is awesome, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out, man.
Yeah, I have their enhanced trigger group, and they're awesome. What's my friend Chris from the 740 actually did a video on them.
Matter of fact, I think I swapped out one of my triggers. I know it's an ALG. I can't remember which one I put it in, but it wasn't one of the real high dollar ALGs. And it's a solid trigger. It's a good trigger. I think I only paid like 130 for it or something like that.
The downside with the ALG hammers is just they'll deform the carrier tails. I learned this from friends and people have told me about this.
That one, I don't know how many rounds I've got through that one. I can't remember whether I've seen any deformation on the
carrier
tail of that carrier or not. I know that freaking Wasser had some deformation on it. That I ended up, I just kind of cleaned it up some, but after about, I don't know, probably 1,500 rounds, you started to see a little bit of mushroom.
My Draco had a little bit of it.
Yeah. But I think since I cleaned it up, I don't think I've got any more. Since I cleaned it up, I've probably put another, I don't know, 1,000 rounds through it. I don't think I've seen a whole lot more. But I've gotten to where when I look at any of the AKs on the shelf these days, I just look at them as parts kits. That's just the way I look at them. I'm like, yeah, man, it's pretty good parts, Yeah.
There's nothing good on the shelf, man. Right now, it's all. I don't know, man. It's commercial garbage, really. Unless you're somewhere where somebody's got like freaking arsenals on the shelf, which I don't see those. I never see those on the shelf. You have to order those.
I've seen a few arsenals in my Elk area. They're not bad.
Dude, I mean, even
Well, I mean,
to this,
and
to this
it'd
day,
be nice to handle the meat before you fucking buy it. But
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah, totally.
yeah, usually you don't get that option. Like I was itching for like these Yugo the M70. I wanted an M70, and nobody had an M70 in stock. I knew it was a nice gun. I wasn't going to be disappointed. I still wanted to feel it, but I couldn't feel it till I bought it. I had to freaking order it.
dude, I want to build a Yugo. Hell, I want to build an RPK, but man, the price on parts kits has just been so fucking crazy.
I'll tell you what, Coop. It's built so nice. It's built so tough. I was gonna like just keep it, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it a shooter because it's built so freaking rugged. Like the bulge trunnion, freaking everything is so strong on that freaking gun. It needs to be shot. It begs for it. It wants it.
Well, and someone said it in the chat a little bit ago. You know, it used to be like Yugos. It was hard to find a lot of aftermarket shit for Yugos, but there are a lot of people producing some stuff for Yugos these days that is pretty fucking nice.
Back in the day when I was looking at Romanian patterns, Yugos were always like a couple $100 more.
Yeah.
And saw them, and I avoided them back then. But now, seeing how nice, dude, this M70, I'm staring at it right now. It's so fucking beautiful, dude.
Now is the Stava's making their own stuff here now.
Yeah.
The Stava is.
Yeah. It is, dude. Zastava for like imports right now. That's the trigger's nice on it. I swear to God, the reset is like crazy quick. It's very nice, very nice. I'm gonna take it out tomorrow. I was gonna take it out today, but I'm gonna take it out tomorrow.
Hey, what's up, homeless in America? How you doing, brother? You doing all right?
So, what's your event tomorrow?
He's frozen.
Oh,
Yep. Here we go again.
he'll come back in a minute.
There he goes.
It's a fucking schizophrenic ass shit. It's like a damn CD skipping. Fucking.
Remind again while you're on location. What's your event tomorrow, Coop?
Oh, dude, man. Well, I've got 2 days worth of pistol training with Warrior Poet Society. So I'm doing their Pistol 1 class tomorrow, and then Tuesday doing their Pistol 2 class.
So you're gonna meet John Lovell tomorrow.
Him and I think Paul are supposed to be teaching the class. So yeah, I mean, I should be able to meet the man himself and get some training from him. Which
sweet.
You know, even if it was any of his other guys, I mean, it's still they're running the same program. So fuck it. You know, it's just I've never had any formal pistol training or rifle training, and it's something where do I think I can draw and shoot right now? Yeah, I can. But do I think I can be better? Yeah, I think I can be a lot better.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
You know, even you gotta take a Pistol 1 class before you can move up in the ranks to Pistol 2, Pistol 3, Force on Force. Which I'd like to do the Pistol 1, Pistol 2, and then come back up and do the 3, and then do a Force on Force class. That to me is going to be that's besides a good medical class, the Force on Force class is where I really want to do.
So what is your working gun? What are you rating?
Well, that's what I was showing off earlier.
It's just a Glock.
Okay.
It's the first 17 that I built. Why are you being a douchebag?
Calling me a douchebag?
No. So it's a
You
that's
can't show it whole. You got to show it in half.
that's YouTube. This is a pistol. This is a component. This is not a gun. You bunch of douchebags. So yeah, this was the original 17 that I built. So before Rocky Brass isn't in business anymore. They shut down their shit when all this frame and pistol rule shit came through. But that's a true precision slide. I want to say that's a Swamp Fox King Slayer, but I can't remember. And then the other day I threw some SS XS SX SF. Well, either way, I'm dyslexic. But either way, suppressor height sights on it. The compensator is a one that came from Rocky Brass. So someone else had one of these on a build the other night on the show, but it threads on and then locks in with the two set screws or Allen heads. And then the frame, this is the original frame that I built. It's got a mag pull, flared mag well, got the freaking streamline on it, the TR1, the HL.
And you're right, Kydex.
Oh yeah, dude. The holster I'm running. I'll pull my belt sitting right here. Oh, got a corded headphone on. So the holster I'm running is a Black Rhino concealment.
Oh, those guys are awesome.
Yeah, level 3. So got all the retention in the world.
Look at that.
I've showed off my belt before, but so on the belt itself, off the holster, I've got a two pouches up front. I've got a multi-tool in one. I've got a regular knife in one, or a folding knife in one with a flint fire starter on it. Tourniquet stage on front, regular cat tourniquet. 2 mag pouches for pistol, 2 mag pouches for rifle. I've got my blowout kit on the back of it with another tourniquet staged on the top of it. So as soon as I pop that clip, my tourniquet's free. I've got a couple of rats tourniquet staged on the side of it. And then I've got fucking Israeli bandages. I've got freaking chest seals, nasal pharyngeal tube. That thing, for this little ass kit, it is packed out about as much as I can throw in it without blowing the zipper off of it. Headlamp, freaking scissors, hemostats, gloves. It's fucking packed for that little ass kit. So, and I can't remember what all brand a lot of this shit is, but all of it, because I've run.
Yep, frozen again.
And you can run all that below, like right below your hoop.
He's frozen.
Well, it looks like he's running that like low on the back, like below his plate carrier, which is awesome. It'd be awesome too. I mean, if you're going lightweight one day, just like to wear that without the carrier and be a lot less weight.
Okay. Fucking. I was 3 strokes in. No, it's got the Velcro inner belt to it. Of course, the outer belt locks onto that. Got the freaking, I guess you call it the Cobra style buckle on it. And it's been a solid damn belt. Like the last videos I posted to me at the range, this is the belt I'm wearing. So when I was running drills, running the AKs and stuff that day, that's the belt I'm running. That's the belt I'm pulling out of and all that. So yeah, that's, and I'll fuck, I'll upgrade that belt one day and get a higher dollar belt and all the other fucking spiffy ass pouches and shit. But I mean that one works. It does what I need it to do right now. What's up, Frankenstein?
I need to get a couple chest rigs going, one for each caliber.
Dude, I've got, two plate carriers. I've got one that's set up pretty decent. I'm gonna get a couple of just regular chest rigs, no plate carrier, just regular freaking mag pouch chest rigs.
Just rigs, yeah.
Condor. Condor's your best option.
He was saying Condor, but there's another brand out. Oh God, I can't remember who it was. I'm too fucking tired. There was another brand out there that was wasn't Condor. What the fuck was it? I'll remember them sometime tomorrow. But it came down to in between them and someone did a video. It came down in between them and Condor, and this other brand proved that it had better stitching and some better. They were a little bit more solid, and they weren't that much more than Condor. And I can't remember who did the video. One of these days I'll have to find it. But I mean, they were some pretty badass rigs. Having your regular running gun setup, IFAK kits, mag pouches, pistol and rifle setup on them, and a lot of real lightweight, easy to move in materials. So, and then eventually I'll get some not ceramic, but because right now I'm running steel plates in my carriers. So I'm going to get some different plates for the carriers themselves. Something that's not quite as fucking heavy as HR 500 steel.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I'd rather be a fat ass and be out of shape and wear HR 500 steel than get shot in the fucking chest.
The frag's something to worry about, but it's it's hard argument. You know what I mean? It's like what's worse. But if it does frag you and it comes up and it splashes you in the face, that's gonna suck.
Well, the spall coat, because they've got spall coatings on those plates, and again, it's another one. I can't remember who did the video on it, but they tested out the spall coating on those plates. Actually, set things up to show whether you were getting that splash off of a round off those plates, and you weren't getting hardly any. It wasn't Jaeger, but I think he might have done some stuff on it. But there was another cat who did some videos on it. So I'm not necessarily worried about the spall. I'm way more worried about getting shot through the fucking heart. So
no. I looked at those CATI plates for a while. I was really interested in that.
Dude, the first plates or first plate carrier I ordered, first plate and plate carriers, and it's kind of fucked up because the company that makes the thing is HR 500 Targets. So you're actually getting a vest made by a Target company.
Yeah,
which is kind of
it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little poetic in the way, but and then the second one I got was from I think it's just HR 500. James Yeager used to advertise for the company sometimes, and those are good plates. Again, you're just working with steel plates. You got a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah. R.I.P. James Yeager.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Warsaw had taken.
What's that? Coop, you froze again. Big, yeah. Coop, you pissing? What are you doing? That's hilarious.
Figured during intermission, I might as well grab a beer.
Yeah, you're back loud and clear now, buddy. You had a station break, but you're back loud and clear.
This fucking internet, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Warsaw, man, take it easy. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm gonna smoke another cigarette or two, and then I got to hit the hay so I can get about a little bit of sleep. Fucking, I laughed, damn. Hell, I was working on SDI work. I turned in my last assignment this morning at like fucking 6:30. Got it all finished up, and then by the time I get to sleep, it's fucking close to 8. But Wilbur, he hit me up on Discord, and it was like fucking 4 o'clock this morning. I saw it on Discord and finally hit him back, and maybe it was later. He texted me or something, but hell, he hit me up. I just started to hit the road, and hell, I was running through town in Columbus, and when I saw a call come up on the thing in my wife's truck, because I'm driving my wife's truck, so I got that fucking screen in front of me. So I answer it, and Wilbur's like, "Man, do you ever fucking sleep?" I was like, "No, not very much." But it was cool as shit actually sitting down with Wilbur tonight and actually being able to shoot the shit in person, man. That's some cool shit.
Did he have his dog with him?
What was that?
Did he have his dog with him?
No, he didn't have his dog with him.
No.
His dog probably would have bit one of the waitresses on the ass anyway. Because good Lord, man. Oh, man. It's just about, I think all the servers were black girls in that joint. But gee, ooh, damn. Leave me alone with that thought for a second. It was yummy.
Mike would have had a good time.
I did tell Wilbur we need to get him a pair of shorts like that. Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, nah, fuck you."
I don't think he's afraid of black girls.
Oh no, dude, not fucking either one of us are. It's no, we just sat there. It was honestly a good time, man. It's something I'd like to do with a lot more of the cats like you and others. We shoot the shit all the time online, but man, it's different when you meet in person, get to shake someone's hand, and then sit down and fucking actually shoot the shit.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, fuck, man. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that really hangs out in the chats with us that I wouldn't want to sit down and just drink a beer with and shoot the shit. It's typically just a bunch of cool cats. Hell, I'd like to go to the range with Carolina, man, because get some range time in with him. Maybe he can unfuck some of my stuff.
Yeah, I need to get the range tomorrow. I can't show you, but I've got something sitting right here that's really pretty, and I need to take it out and shoot it tomorrow.
Dude, I took the 17. It was Friday afternoon because it hadn't been long since I swapped that trigger out in there, and I hadn't run through too many rounds through it. Matter of fact, hell, I haven't run that 17 in fucking a few months. So I put that new trigger in it, and hell, I ran 50 rounds through it real quick. I had 2 double feeds, and I think that was the mag. That wasn't the gun. It was one of those fucking 20-something round P mags.
It's a Ruger 17.
No, this the 17 that I'm going to shoot tomorrow.
Yeah.
That P80 that I built.
Uh,
And I was running one of the mag pool. It's like a 25 round mag, whatever. One of the stick mags.
did they not run better with factory mags? Oh, you froze up, motherfucker, again. Coop, you froze up. I hear you, Coop.
Here we are.
Are you
But
back?
I've never had any issues with that gun wanting to double feed or anything like that before. So I'm going to see how it runs the next 2 days. I got 1,000 rounds. They suggest 500 rounds a class, so 2 classes, 1,000 rounds. So we'll see how everything runs.
Not so much in Glocks, like on my Banshee, the Banshee's got a last round bolt holder, the mechanism
Yeah.
that drives on the top of the feed lip, and it needs a strong spring to do it. A factory Glock mag usually doesn't want to do it. Like a big one, a small one will do it, but a big one won't do it.
Yeah.
The SGM tactical mags, they're probably Korean too, but they tend to do it. Those are the best ones that work with that gun. They've got a strong spring.
Dude, so far, man, this gun has run fucking flawless with regular Glock mags, with Magpul mags. Fuck, I can't remember the other brand of that mag. It's pretty solid mag though for a range mag. But then I've got a bunch of oh shit, what are those mags? They've got kind of a honeycomb pattern on them, and I don't trust those mags worth of shit. They just feel fucking flimsy.
Well, I've got one. It's like a test case. I've got a GI mag. I've got a P mag, and I've got one of those hex mags in my truck.
Yeah, that's what it is.
In my loadout. So that's 120 rounds, right? So that's my loadout. Those 3. Well, that's 90 rounds plus what I've got in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the ACS.
They do kind of bulge a little bit. They're thinner wall than like the PMAG. PMAG not great if you're talking about dealing with heat and shit like that, because it's in the back of my truck, so there's heat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, heat and cold.
Yep. It's a one thing, man, especially I learned with AKs. Like when I was running an AK in my truck all the time, I got to where I would not leave a round chambered because the constant changes in temperature and heat and all that. With steel case, you'd get some rust in there. And I've had 2 times where I got a stuck case because of that.
Yeah,
I had to fucking knock the damn case out. So
make it safe. Yeah, it's stuck.
Yeah. So I don't like when I was keeping an AK in the truck all the time. I don't keep a round chambered, but it's one of those. Do I want to pull the trigger and hear one bang and get a stuck case, or do I want to have to just reach up and rack? I'd rather reach up and rack.
These aren't chambered either. These are just like packed away guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have them with you, so if you need them, you have them.
Well, that's
good.
It's which I don't have any of my AKs in the truck right now because I don't want to have to be that conspicuous fucking hauling AKs in and out of hotel room for 2 days. So
Sorry,
yeah,
these aren't.
I've got.
These are Anderson builds.
Dude, you know, that's another one people pick on a lot is Anderson lowers, but those things are fucking solid goddamn lowers.
Dude, how many? Dude, I bought like 8 of those things.
Dude, Frankenstein, I got a double feed on this 17 twice running a stick P mag. So like it's a 20 something or 30 round stick mag. And I've never had the issue before running standard, you know, regular Glock 17 mags or P mags or anything like that. Corn Pop, jump in here for a little bit, you dick. There's a link in the chat.
Corn Pop in the house.
Yeah, corn Pop. We're just hanging out for a little bit. I'm just smoking cigarettes and chilling, and
yeah, no shit. Yeah,
which, like I said, I'm going to smoke about 1 or 2 more, and then I got to try to get some sleep before I get up in the morning. But it's
you remember when a lot of that steel case 9mm started like kind of flooding around, like it was more proliferate, like even Winchester was making steel case. Remember that dirty steel case that was going around for a while? Winchester Forged, I think they called it. Oh, you froze again, dude. God damn it. You hear me?
there we go. Now Corn Pop's here. Yeah, we're back. I got schizophrenic internet, man.
I know you do. I know you do.
That'd be better than mine. Fucking.
Oh, dude, this internet in this hotel just decides to kick out every couple of minutes and lock up.
What's up, Corn Pop?
What's up?
How things going down there, brother? You getting power and all that back on, or what? Oh, where's Corn Pop?
It just got dark in here.
There?
There
You hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, still have cell internet, but it sucks because a couple towers got fucked up. But yeah, no landline internet here, at least not here or my dad's, or no cable or anything.
Yeah, I mean, there any prediction on when they're going to get it back up or what?
Not really. They said sometime, like mid-November, like at latest. But I think they just said that just to say it. But it sometimes works landline at the shop, but it's extremely slow. Like it's to the that the phones will ring because the phones are going through it too. But it's not. Yeah. So we got everything forwarded to like all the cell phones right now.
Now, Mike,
But yeah, it's
the ammo I was shooting was Blazer, regular old fucking brass case, Blazer brass. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a mag issue, not a gun issue, not an ammo issue. It did it twice, and then after that, the next fucking rest of that 50 round box ran like a damn sewing machine. So.
Let's see.
Oh shit, I missed Kurt. Kurt, if you're still in here, you haven't left yet, man. Good night, brother. We'll catch you after a while. What are you showing off, Corbett?
I'm trying to show like all the damage and shit. This is like a bunch of shrimp boats down at Fort Myers Beach that are pushed up about a quarter mile onto land, just all in a big
Oh
pile.
God.
They got
Dude, look
they
at
got 18
hard.
18 feet of storm surge down there. But
Dude,
this
that's
is the guys just drive.
crazy.
Right. A lot of recovery work to do. Like pretty much everything that was
Yeah.
at a harbor or any rack and stack facility. They had some real fancy rack and stack facilities that were like
Yeah.
3-4 stories tall, 5 stories tall. They all blew down. Boats are just scattered everywhere.
Oh man, that's just fucking crazy. Insurance company's going to be working overtime.
Oh yeah, there's a rack and stack right there that blew down. That's that picture. I was
Oh
focusing.
man.
There's the
Yeah.
beach whale. This is like downtown. Well, not downtown, but this is like Fort Myers Beach. Like fucking just all shit. They had water like I said, almost 20 feet high there. They got sand on like the third floor of the buildings that were there.
Oh God, dude, that's
The building
freaking.
code now, like if you want to build there, they're saying now you have to be at 22 feet higher than like the current build is.
Yeah.
Because there's one guy I know who lives down there that has a house down there on the water, and he like built his house in like 20 like it was either 2012 2013, and it's like a newer style house, and he's like the only motherfucker there that has power and like fucking just got running water the other day, but like he's fucking only one, like because he's like the newest house there. Everything else is fucked.
Yeah.
And
Well,
So,
man, yeah.
like, next time something like that happens, like, fucking call too, right?
yeah, well, it's a good time to buy real estate, fucking, because real estate's just tanked. So fucking
Yeah. It does after every hurricane it tanks, but yeah, it's one of those
yeah, but
things,
especially this time because it got hit hard. Like it'll scare.
Yeah.
This really scared people off, which sounds shitty, but I quite frankly like because too many fucking people here, and a lot of them are annoying. It's just like we got a lot of like Californians and like leftists and like fucking a lot of annoying ass Yankees, and they come down here and just like you can tell the people that are
It's like,
Floridians, people
wash
that
them
own it,
all
because
away.
people just
Wash
bitching like
them
this
all
is unacceptable. We still don't have power. It's like stop your fucking bitching. Like just fucking help your neighbor. Like fucking get. It's not in. It sucks, but you can live through it. Fucking get a generator. Like run the fan. Like fucking it's you get through it. It's and
away.
people just fucking just bitch and bitch and bitch and want somebody to come and fix everything for them, and it scared all those people off, which is I think is a good thing. Freed up a lot of the real estate too, because like locals couldn't afford to live here anymore. Like if you were a local and you grew up here, and like you were in an apartment, you planned on buying like a $300,000 or $400,000 piece of property or house, or hell, let's say like $150,000 $200,000 house. How that $150,000 $200,000 house as of like July, like this year would have been probably a $500,000 house because all these fucking people that moved here just shit more than doubled in price. It just so it priced like the locals out of being able to like if they wanted to stay and live here because their family was here, they wouldn't be able to. So
Yeah. Did that happen in a lot of places, man? There were so many people looking to move out, especially away from big cities, that land prices and uh, home prices, especially in places out of the cities, went through the fucking roof.
It happened here.
It's hell, I got people because I got 2 plots of land. I got 5.33 acres that my house sits on, and I've got another 5.33 acres that's undeveloped on the backside. And I get calls for that shit. There for a while, I was getting calls every other day, 1 or 2 calls a day wanting me to sell that land. And it was like, no, fuck off. I'm
no,
not selling
someone's
shit.
gonna buy it and clear it. Yeah, and then you'll have another neighbor right up your ass.
Yeah, which I mean, that other 5.33 acres back there. I mean, hell, I do a lot of hunting on that little 5.33 acres, so they can blow me. Ain't no way I'm selling that shit.
Yeah. You can still get acreage here. Like if you buy like 20 acres, you can get it for like 1,500 an acre.
Yeah, and that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and in prime hunting land.
Dude, they got to the point where some stuff near us was they wanted, and it wasn't even real good land. They wanted like 3,000 to 4,000 an acre.
Well, keep in mind, this is the scraps. This is what's left over. I mean, there's been a while like it's the same price. It's getting less and less.
You can take the donkey to the top of the rim, or you can take the tram. It is the same price.
No, but I'm talking. There's like one of the houses I was looking at when I was looking to buy. It was assessed at like, it sold in like 2000, like 2010 for fucking $212,000 or something, and fucking like then like somebody bought it in like 2019 for like 450, and then they held on to it a little bit and they sold it in like 2021 for like 720, like something that was like 212 back in like 2010. Like that's how much shit's raised here. Like it just crazy high, and now it's just anything that was in that price now is dropped at least 25-30%, and it's still going down, and it's really going to go down because it's in season. This is when snowbirds come and like they move down here and they're like, oh, I maybe want to buy a home here, and then they buy a home here. We should be going up right now, or at least like leveling off, and we're not. So
no, and it's anytime there's a big hurricane hit like that, it drives those prices way down.
All Florida in general, I think it's scary. It just scared people. We haven't had a bad one hit us like that in a while.
Oh yeah,
it was either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Alabama, Cape San Blas, and a bunch of places down through there, Mexico Beach, were just decimated by that hurricane. I mean, it wiped towns off the fucking map when that bitch came through. So it took real estate prices out there and just drove them through the dirt. But it is what it is. You're living in a coastal area like that, and guess what? Coastal areas are eventually going to get hit by a fucking hurricane. When we lived in Louisiana, anywhere from a Cat 1 to about a Cat 3, didn't even worry about it. When you started getting into Cat 4s, Cat 5s, that's when it was time to go fucking be somewhere else other than the North Shore Lake fucking Pontchartrain.
Well, the problem with Ian was so fucking slow, dude. Like Ian lasted from like 6:30 in the morning to like 6 o'clock at night, and it was still blowing like 45-50 miles an hour like 6 o'clock at night. We had high sustained wind. It was almost a Cat 5 when it made landfall at Fort Myers Beach. Fort Myers Beach to Sanibel is where it made landfall, and they had sustained winds of 161 miles an hour and gusts up to 175. And a Cat 5 is sustained winds of 165 plus. So it was this close to a fucking Cat 5. And it got that strong because it was moving so slow. It sat over that warm Gulf of Mexico water and just built up energy. And then when it hit landfall, it's just stayed going slow. It had a ground speed of like, I think it was like 15 miles an hour or something. Like it was ridiculously slow.
Yep. And when they do that, they just sit there and dump rain. The freaking tidal surges are worse.
Dude, I've never experienced surge. Surge is scary. When it comes quick. Like I've been through quite a few hurricanes, even like, I've been through 2 Cat 4s aside from Ian. And, you have the rain flooding, but I've never experienced the surge flooding. Cause like we had Ian, when it was blowing, when it first came, there was no surge. When the eye went across and the wind switched directions, that's when it pushed all the water in. And it was going up about a foot a minute when it went up. Like it went up quick. Like quick. Like if you decided to leave, you couldn't leave. Maybe if you had a real big lifted truck, but then you're probably gonna get hit by shit blowing in the roads. Like it's it was bad.
Like maybe for about 2 minutes, and after that, everything's gonna be flooded.
Maybe not a foot a minute, but like at least a foot every like 3 to 5 minutes. Like it was, it came up fucking quick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too ballsy with the fucking big truck through the fucking, like real quick. Yeah, after that, you're done, dude.
Because my dad started freaking out when one of his windows got blown out at his house, and he's like, my sister and my sister's boyfriend and like his girlfriend were with them, and my dad's like acting like captain of ship, like we're leaving, we're getting out of here. And my sister was like, where the fuck are you gonna go? He's with a bunch of fucking women, they're all freaking out. And it's like, my dad, I think he just thought like, oh, my new house is indestructible. And thank God it's a newer house. It's built up to newer codes. So it's built high. Like he didn't have any water in his house. My sister's house got like a half foot of water in it. Like we had to rip all the carpet and all the flooring and the walls out of it and shit. And,
Yeah.
that sucked. But pull everything out of the house, tear everything out. Like everything on that street is, because the street has a canal that runs all the way inland about a mile, and then my dad's is like the one like all the way down the street right on the river, and he got a shit ton of wind though. Like he lost all of his docks, he lost a window in the house, a lot of pool cage is gone, fucking yeah, there was boats in the yard, boats in the street, because the street was underwater about 4 feet. Like when I first came to it, when I drove from, first thing I did was drive to our other shop, then I drove to him, and it was like a fucking bomb went off when I was driving everywhere. Like it was just tree. You could see people that had left maybe 2 minutes before me, because it was starting to get dark out. It was like 6:30, and fucking people are driving, and there's no lights, and you're just driving along, and you don't expect there to be a fucking tree in the middle of the road. There's just these trucks that just ran right into a fucking oak tree that's laying out in the middle of the road, or that went under a street light, and the street light's hanging down instead of not fucking up, and just fucking right in their windshield. Like it's yeah, it was sporting.
That stuff's always bad. But
Like
yeah,
you got
bacon,
bombed.
yeah, bacon. You guys, when you think about people from California or leftists in general who moved to other states, think about them like locusts. They pretty well destroy wherever they're at, and then they move to another area and they do the same shit and destroy that area, and they just keep doing that and moving. Because apparently they don't learn that their policies suck.
Well, that's why I like the hurricane coming here. Like, this is going to sound shitty, but that really is the silver lining. You know that song, John Anderson's Seminole Wind? Progress came,
Yep.
and it took its toll. The name of flood control that came, and they drained our lands. Now the blades are going dry. Well, I kind of see it as, it's on blow, Seminole Wind. Like, I see it as like, thank God that Seminole Wind came here and blew all those fuckers away. Like, yeah, there's some collateral damage to us natives. We'll be fine. We'll rebuild shit. But, they're going to stay away for a good, 3 to 5 years, and then once we don't get hit for a while, they'll forget about it and they'll come move back here. But
well, that's the crazy thing about a lot of places, especially on the coast. If you look back at like the 60s and stuff, those places weren't there. They weren't that big. But then you had the federal government come in and guarantee homeowners insurance and stuff in those places, and then everybody decided, well, hell, we can build there now. And then they get their ass run over by a fucking hurricane and everything gets destroyed. They're like, oh, it's so bad. I'm sorry if you moved into the path of a goddamn hurricane, jackass. At least be honest enough to expect that stuff is going to happen sometimes, and you're going to deal with a little bit of inconvenience.
Mother Nature can do anything.
I wonder if they had the HARP arrays fired up.
The what?
HARP arrays.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
HAARPs.
Oh, yeah. That, maybe they did. Maybe they steered into us, because I was like on all the chat, like making fun of all the hurricane people, like all the Karens freaking out on like WFLA 8. And maybe so they're like, oh, fuck those people in Fort Myers. Like, let's steer it into them. And
shit. Yeah, you
because like there was like
15
other people in chat, like we were like, we were like saying like, oh yeah, the Sharknadoes are gonna be here, and like we were I don't know, we were just saying all sorts of dumb stuff, like trying to like scare them or make it, or minimize, like this ain't gonna be shit, like
There was a damn video someone posted of this damn shark basically swimming through a neighborhood. It was funny as shit.
I posted that.
He blew right through a stop sign. Someone should have pulled his ass over.
That was funny. That was somewhere, and there was 2 videos. There was one in Pine Island and one somewhere in downtown Fort Myers, where there was one was a black tip and one was a bull shark swimming through the town. But yeah, it's pretty cool. fucking, we had a bunch of dead birds on the side of our house. Like that shows you, like, I've never had that in a hurricane. Like the wind was blowing so hard that birds that like didn't fucking get the fuck out right away, they it fucking killed them. And I think, like, I don't see a lot of birds around right now. I think it really fucked up our bird population, which is sad. Like, it's gonna sound shitty me saying this, like, I don't give like health and stuff. I mean, they'll come back, but it's like, man has already killed enough wildlife. We don't need, they don't need any help being wiped out. But
Well,
you see a
I'll
bunch
tell
of
you
dead
what,
fish
guys.
laying out.
I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to go get me some sleep. After I get out of classes tomorrow, as soon as I can get time, though, I'll do another video and or start up another live, and then kind of inform everybody on how everything went and how the classes were. So
I was getting super tired too. I just jumped. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. Definitely when I start up tomorrow night, man, jump in. I'll do the same thing. I'll post a link in the chat and anybody be more than welcome to jump in. But anyway, guys, I'm headed out. I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep. If I can sleep, because I am excited as a motherfucker. So I will catch you guys tomorrow night and we'll kind of do the little after action report.
Later, fellas.
All right, guys. You guys all be cool. Love all you guys. Be careful. Get some sleep, and we'll catch you guys on the flip.
There was.
Later, man.